Hello there everyone, and welcome inside our 2013 BMW M6 Convertible. We're just going to go over some of the basic and essential functions and controls around the car, just to get you guys up to speed on what this car features and to confirm that everything is functioning as it should. So to begin the video, we have our two keys here. There's not an ignition slot needed on this car, so all you got to do, have the keys on you and push to start. So we'll tuck the keys away in that cup holder there just for safekeeping for the time being. So as you can see, somewhat low on fuel. That's the only light that pops up there, but 10,691 miles. So the photos and videos should show everything in the condition that you would expect. So you can also see there, we have the heads-up display. I'm sure there's additional information you could probably set up to have displayed there, but right now it is the speed and the speed limit sign, which will obviously update as you drive. But let's get started. So the rest of the interior, this has BMW's connected drive, so really there are a lot of very advanced features here that I'm going to try to highlight as best I can. There's a good chance I'm either not going to know how things work, or I'm just going to miss some things that you guys might be looking for. So if you want a better idea of what this car features, feel free to drop a comment and ask us anything that we could possibly help you with. But right now, we're going to do our best, and we'll start here. We have our infotainment system here. We have a split screen that you can customize to your liking. Right now, we have the navigation screen up on the left, and we have the trip information over on the right. So to operate that center screen, we have this click wheel joystick and all of the associated buttons for your different menus, controls, and functions. So right now we have it on the nav screen. We can just hit the big menu button and it'll show you everything that you can access. Obviously not going to go through all of that, but I just want to show you some of the basics there. So to go up and down, you use the click wheel here to select your menus, and then within certain menus you can go up, down, side to side, all of that, and that will access your menus, entertainment, all that stuff. And while we are showing you this screen, I'll just go ahead and put the car in reverse so you can see nice, clear backup camera, and there's different proximity sensors. Obviously, I'm not close to anything, but you should be able to see that there are little gradient displays in front and in back of the car on the screen there that light up yellow and red as you get closer to things, but that is not something that we're going to have shown to us right now, so we will move on from that. So transmission right now, just because I went into reverse, is in neutral, and we have the parking brake on just to keep ourselves stationary. But if you were to park the car, you would put it in drive and shut the car off, and it'll engage its own park setting. But for now, just keep it in neutral, put the parking brake on, and just continue going over some of the other controls. Here you can turn on or off the parking assistance, and additionally you have your camera, which you can use there at your convenience, just to keep you aware of the surroundings, and as you can see, that is the front left and right of the vehicle. And in the photo gallery, you should be able to see on right next to the side markers, the little cameras that are showing you that display. So that is just helpful to have there. Additionally, you have some drive mode and function settings. You have suspension, steering, and efficiency. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, there's Sport Plus, Sport, and Efficient. I feel like the driver themselves can be more or less efficient, but you can see under the tachometer there, so that is set to Sport. And then if I change the suspension, Sport Plus, Sport, or Comfort, and then steering, additionally, you have those various settings. If you're going for a nice back road drive, or you're just daily driving and you want more or less comfort, refinement, any of that stuff, or you want a little bit more, I guess, road feel, that's something that you can play with. So that should cover most of the controls in the center here. Additionally, we have the convertible top button. Push that down to put the top down, pull it up to put the top up. We have a video covering the operation of that, and it works reliably. So now to the steering wheel. We have your cruise control settings. You have your phone and infotainment control. On that side, you have your downshift, upshift paddles. You have your windshield wipers, your turn signal stalk, and additionally, that button on the end of the stalk will change the display of information under the speedometer there. So you can cycle through that. You have your headlight settings. We have on, parking, off, or if you want to set it to auto, you can set the brightness there. We have additional driver assistance features like lane keep assist, collision warning, I assume maybe like an adaptive cruise control or something like that. But again, the BMW Connected Drive suite of features undoubtedly should include just a lot of different little neat driver assistance things if you'd prefer to have those helping. So, and additionally, you can see this right here will be your blind spot monitor. That should light up if there is a car in your blind spot. Over here we have all of your window and mirror controls. So right now I have the driver's window down, but you can see I have the other windows up. So put down both of the quarter windows. To bring all of those back up, we conveniently have the one button to do all four at once, and that works very nicely. Your mirror controls, so you set the driver's side and you can go side to side, up and down. Switch that over to the right, and yeah, all of that. And convenient for tight parking situations, anything like that. We have power folding mirrors using this little button there. Seat controls all on the side here. So back, forward. This is for that bit in the front. And then of course, the seat back, up and down. And then you have your memory settings, all that stuff. Not entirely sure what this button does. It lights up green when I hit it, but for people more in tune with the standard features of this car, that might be something you are aware of. Let's continue with the climate controls here. So you can hear, let's get the fans up and running. So it's dual zone. You can set them individually if you'd like, or you can hit auto and it will set the cabin as it sees fit. So I'll turn that back to manual and turn those down. And of course, play with the temperatures. I guess it goes down to 60 on either side. We have heated seats, ventilated seats, 3 levels for both driver and passenger, and I guess we'll get the radio function set up. Let's get FM. Let's go to something I know works, 104.5, and then all right, so you can hear the audio nice and clear. I think for the most part that should cover a lot of the essential features here. Everything to get yourself comfortable and ready to go in the BMW M6 Convertible. But if you have any additional requests or questions, feel free to drop a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching.